What's shaking, everybody? It is Jeff and Jeff here on Orange Bloods Live. Do us a solid, like, comment, subscribe to the page. Do all those things you know we want you to do. Lots of stuff to get into today. The joy from Colorado State, the glee this weekend in Ann Arbor. Is that a thing? We'll find out just how confident the fans' voice is. Jeff Bauer of Groggy Dog. This show brought to you by the guys at Groggy Dog. In fact, before we get into just how confident Jeff is about what may or may not happen this weekend in Ann Arbor, Jeff, we've got this store live. You can get your Orange Bloods gear. Tell everybody about it.
Baby steps. Yeah, we got the store up. A couple of classic designs there. One, just your Orange Bloods word mark logo across the full front, distress. A couple of options there: t-shirt, soft style, dry fit shirt, and then an Orange Bloods obsessed shirt. So both of those are up. Both of those are available. Both of those are selling, and we're working through new designs and new art. We've got some feedback from the OB staff, and then also from the board. You know, getting a lot of conversation about what folks want, and it's good to see it gaining traction here as we kick off the football season and kick off the Orange Bloods gear store. So
I actually have some ideas that I've come up with today about potential T-shirts. So stay tuned. And look, the bottom line is, if Texas beats Michigan this weekend, we've got to have a shirt up Monday morning that people can get to commemorate maybe an ass kicking. Let's start there. Like, look, unless you can go get your shirts, we will have more shirts. Believe me, there will be a Michigan shirt to go along with the obsessed shirt.
Yes.
Believe me, it's on the way. How confident are you that we're going to have a Michigan T-shirt on Monday morning?
I might or might not have posted an art request today that says "The Beatdown in the Big House."
Ooh.
And again, that was me, I think, trying to speak it into existence.
Nothing wrong with that.
Confident, yes. Cautious, yes. Do I want to see Texas go up there and, distance himself 14, 21 points from the Wolverines? Yes, but I do, as we get closer to game day, I do have some concerns.
What are your concerns? Like, what's keeping you? What's the most stressed aspect of this game for you?
Front seven. If Michigan can control the ball with their run game, keep the ball away from the Texas offense and the plethora of weapons that Sark and Quinn and AJ have at their disposal, the game sinks into a Michigan game, right? Slow down, limit the plays, limit the number of possessions, limit the explosives, and then Texas is playing Michigan's style of football. And at that point, I think you mitigate the advantages that Texas has at the quarterback position, at the skill positions, wide receiver especially, at the speed positions. If it's a power game and not a speed game, then I think we're in for a dogfight. We might need the great curly-haired kicker Hope Bert Auburn to win it at the gun.
I have been talking to some Michigan sources today, and they are flat out convinced that Michigan's going to run the ball at will at Texas, that Texas won't be able to stop the run. Never mind that they really never got the running game completely unlocked last week against Fresno State. They feel like they were looking ahead to Texas. No matter, I had someone flat out say, I don't care what the players say. I think they were looking ahead to Texas. Michigan will run the ball on Texas whenever it needs to, and they believe their pass rush will get to Quinn Ewers, and those two things will lead them to victory.
Yeah. I mean,
Did
again,
I just spook you?
you did, and you catch. We've been doing a few of these, and you know that my confidence is normally unshaken, but that formula, right? The way that you outlined it, and what your sources, up north are saying, that formula is how Michigan, wins this football game and keeps Texas from getting that big W on the road. But here's the thing: is do we really know what Texas front seven defensively, what they're capable of? I mean, right? Broughton, Collins, transfers, Loea, those. I don't think we've got an accurate read yet, right? We think we might, but we're going to see. And I have confidence and faith in Sark and his group that they're putting the guys out there that they can control that. That's why they're here. They didn't go get those guys to beat Colorado State 52-0. They got to slow down Michigan. So let's see. Like, let's line up and let's do it, man. That pisses me off listening to them being so damn confident. You said flat out convinced that they're going to run the ball against – whoa.
Yes.
Slow down.
Convinced.
Tap the brakes here. Like, come on. The pedal on the left, right? Find it.
I'm telling you, they are flat out convinced they're going to run the ball, and they think – and I think this is interesting. They think they're going to win the line of scrimmage battle on both sides of the game, and that is the difference in this game from their perspective. Now, it could be a rude awakening because that's the kind of thing that you say when your quarterback play isn't very good, right? It's like,
yes, sir.
Well, it's okay. It'll be the lines that determine the game as more so than the quarterbacks. I think the Texas perspective of that is, okay, but your quarterback play sucks and ours doesn't. So I think that,
let's say
every time you feel like, you know what, maybe they're right, remember the quarterbacks in this game and know this: Michigan will play their backup quarterback by design a lot more in this game than they did in the last game because they feel like they need to.
Have to.
You're going to see Orji play at running back, and they're going to try to get some run game out of that position because they know they can't lean on Davis Warren to do all of the heavy lifting. If you're one of the two teams in this game, you'd much rather be the team that knows exactly who their quarterback is as opposed to the one that seemingly is going to need some smoke and mirrors to get through 60 minutes on Saturday.
Yeah. And let's say this, even if the line of scrimmage, it's even, let's say it's even, or even if Michigan, has a little bit of an advantage there, I'll take it because we've got an advantage at quarterback. We've got an advantage at wide receivers, right? We've got an advantage at, I don't know, maybe say tight end, but our strengths outweigh their strengths. Put all the cards on the table, right? I know you're a card player. Put all the cards on the – yeah. Been addicted to it. That's a whole nother show. All the cards on the table, and we still come out ahead. So cautious, yes, in that understanding that Michigan could have some advantages, but confident in, like you said, the premier position in football, quarterback, when we've got maybe the nation's best. And then wide receiver, just try to stop them all. Like, if Michigan can stop all of Texas' weapons defensively, tip your cap, good game. Let's go see them in the playoff. But I don't think it happens.
Give me the list of players in this game, not that are the get off the bus because they look prettiest in their uniforms, right? So it's like Cam Williams is the first off the bus because he's 6'5", 370 or whatever he is. Give me your first 5 guys off the bus that going into this game, you think these 5 players are the reasons why Texas wins this game.
Quinn Ewers, Anthony Hill, Vernon Broughton, Isaiah Bond, Jaden Blue.
Vernon Broughton is a fascinating selection.
We keep saying, right? OB.
Give me your 5 again. Let me hear it again. It was Banks.
Let me see if I can rattle them off again here. Ewers, quarterback.
Yep.
Anthony Hill.
Okay.
Yep. Then Broughton. Isaiah Bond. Jaden Blue. Okay.
Quinn,
quarterback. Most poor position in sports. Well, okay. We could argue
You're picking Vernon Broughton over Kelvin Banks?
I have more faith in the collective whole of the O-line and their numbers than what we know defensively on D-line. So to me, Broughton is going to have to step up. Collins is going to have to step up. Norton is those guys, right? I think we've got a little more known quantity on the O-line as far as, 5, 6, 7 deep. That's my rationale.
Okay. I've got a question for you about last week.
Okay.
You have to tell me, I'm giving you truth serum, and you have to tell me the God's honest truth, no filters.
Okay.
When Arch Manning came into the game last week, you were more happy at that point to watch Arch than you were at any point to watch Quinn Ewers have one of his best games as a Longhorn.
Oh, no. It's his time. Yeah. Arch needs to get on the field and develop, learn the speed of the game, the flow of the game, the pace, the emotions, the energy, all of it. But this is Quinn's year. The Longhorns are going to go as far as Quinn Ewers takes them. And to see the development of Quinn, you could see a progression from the playoff game versus Washington to last Saturday. And that was way more encouraging than Arch getting in there. Now, again, you see Arch make that first throw to like it was Jonte there on the rollout. He waited. Then you're going, okay, yep, NFL, we're loaded, let's go. But I was way more happy, way more no filter, way more happy for Quinn. My daughter, on the other hand, Kyla J, she's all about Arch. She was jumping up and down when Arch got in the game, but I had to tell her. I reminded her. I said, hey, this is just about experience. This is Quinn's team. She's like, you love Quinn. I go, hell yeah, I love Quinn.
But the daughter loves Arch.
Yeah, and the son gets it because he's a quarterback too now, middle school team. He gets it. So he's excited to see Arch, but he knows it's Quinn's team. But Kyla J, she's asking, is Arch starting? Well, why is Arch not starting?
How old is your daughter?
She's 9 going on 19.
Okay, so she's 9 going on 19.
Yeah, that's where the gray comes from, Kat.
It's already there. You're going to be ghost white.
Dude,
teenage years.
Yeah.
Hey, mine's 10, so believe me, I know. She likes Arch for what reason? What is the 9-year-old brain?
It might be the hair. I don't know. It might be the hair. It might be the 30 for 30, I think, that we watched that Archie was running around, and then you saw Peyton and Eli, and I don't know. I'm not sure what her fascination is, but she is 100% on the Arch bandwagon, driving the Arch bus.
I have to admit that when Arch came into the game,
you locked in.
It was more fun.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, let's do some crazy stuff. Let's see what's going to happen. It took a game that at that point, Texas is separated. It was 38 to nothing.
Yeah.
And it added something to it that it woke up the cobwebs of what was an otherwise pretty straightforward butt kicking from Texas over Colorado State. And, you mentioned it, that he rolls out right. He's got an easy completion.
But he didn't take it.
And he's like, no, this is not what I'm doing. I'm going to go a little deeper. And so
on the run,
Dante Cook is waking up, and it was like, yes, Arch, take it. It was very much a Meg Ryan in When Harry Met Sally. It was an orgasmic yes. Yeah. And I'm going to be sad that on Saturday we most likely will not get Arch Manning.
Good point. But if that's the only sadness for the Longhorn Nation, sign me up.
I remember so at the Rose Bowl in 2010 against Alabama, I watched that game. It was really eerie in that I went to the game with my future mother-in-law.
Okay.
She was a
step. That's
when I met Heather, her mom was the president of the Houston Texas X's.
Okay.
So she's a big Texas fan. She might have even been in the president of the Houston chapter of the Texas X's for this game.
Okay.
And 2 rows behind us was Michael Clark Duncan, the actor.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember his role, but I know
he was in the Tom Hanks movie with the prison.
I know. That's what I got stuck.
Why am I'm not going to let that just go away.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm talking to the guy in line, and it turns out that he was a big Orange Bloods guy, the Green Mile, and he was in Armageddon.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
He was in Talladega Nights,
but he was on the board. He was Orange Bloods.
He was a big Orange Blood subscriber. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And I was like, I didn't even realize he was a Texas fan. He was like, oh no, I'm on Orange Bloods, and he knew who I was.
Yeah. He's like, hey,
who he was.
Yeah.
And so the whole game, I'm watching the game, and he's 2 rows behind us, and it's a hell of a thing when there's a guy that large. Mm-hmm. Losing himself in a game. So you're constantly looking back at a reaction. Well, anyway, when Colt gets hurt in that game, I remember thinking like, all right, here we go, Garrett Gilbert. This is
your chance.
This is the moment.
Yeah.
When 5-star off the bench, national championship game, go like begin your legacy, young man. It doesn't always go that way.
Yeah, be careful what you wish
that way that night. Although 2.5 minutes ago in that game, it was like
we had a chance.
They're going to do this, and then
yeah.
Let me just ask you on a confidence scale, 1 to 10. Quinn has to go out on Saturday for whatever reason.
It could happen. Let's
say he comes down with the flu and he's vomiting. It's not an injury. It's he can't play.
Okay.
So Arch is coming in. I'm going to ask you a 2-part question.
Okay, go.
First part, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that the Longhorns would still have a quarterback advantage in the game?
10.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that Arch would win that game for Texas?
6.75.
It's interesting what that Michigan defense.
Yeah. Yes. Well, and then you're thinking in Arch, right? For as good as he is, as good as we collective experts think he will be, he hasn't played 2 full quarters of college football. And so to go into the big house against that defense, they haven't lost a home game in how long? Right. So to me, I think that there would be some reason for concern, but I don't think there is another quarterback in the nation that is more ready than he would be. So if Quinn, gets hit by a bus crossing the street,
Oh, come on now.
Well, whatever. I don't know. You know where I was going with.
If he gets
had to roll with
by an assassin, no. I gave him the flu.
I know. Hey, emotions are high. It's game week. Like we're Michigan. We're 72 hours out. If we didn't have Quinn on the field, that would certainly.
This just in from game day as the teams are coming in off the bus. Quinn Ewers got off of a bus and wasn't watching where he was going, and he got hit by another bus.
Yes.
Bus on bus crime. Wow. Okay.
Well, you know what? Good question. Good two-parter. And way to frame it. But if Quinn wasn't out there, that would significantly lessen our advantage at that quarterback position. Even though Arch is Arch, I'm still want to push all my chips to the table with a 3-year starter, Quinn Ewers, make every throw, poised, confident, ready. Like, I don't care if he's not Sam Ehlinger, vocal leader, right? He's ready to help us win a national championship. Let's go.
Final question. Anything in the mind of El Jefe 1, which is a mix of English and Spanish at the same time?
We can do that.
El Jefe Uno. Anything rolling around in your head that we haven't talked about yet that I would be remiss if I didn't get this extrapolated from your mindset?
Special teams. It's going to be a big special teams play. I've been thinking that all week, whether it's a return, a block, a fumble, something special teams will help Texas. And it'll be when they need it. It'll be because I'm feeling a tight game at least through 3 quarters. I think Texas could stretch it out toward the end, right? But there's going to be a special teams play that turns the tide in Texas's favor, or at least gives them a jump start.
There it is. It could be a Matthew Golden /
Silas Bolden
game. And if it's about returns, can Texas find somebody to get their hands on a block punt? I mean, a year ago it would have been Keelan Robinson. Is there somebody on this team that can fill that void? I'm Jeff Ketchum. That's Jeff Bowerman. Real quick, again, the Groggy Dog store. I don't have the QR code, but I will get it up.
Okay, cool.
Look out for it, both Monday and the Monday Overreaction Show, because
yes, I saw that.
We'll be teasing the Michigan win with a new T-shirt that's out.
Yes, beat down in the big house
game. Like, it will be coming, but it's not real hard to do either. You can literally just go on to that whole internet thing and type in Groggy Dog, and it will take you where you want to go.
If you type in Orange Bloods and Groggy Dog into Google, it'll probably take you right there.
Sometimes life is actually really simple, and we make it complicated. In this case, if you're ready to get your T-shirt buying on, if you're ready to make a big order because you want your athletic apparel through Groggy Dog, because you want to keep it in the Orange Bloods family,
yes,
make it happen.
Yes.
For myself, El Jefe Dos, and Jeff Uno. Guys, we will see you next week, where we still expect Texas to be ranked in the top 5, no lower than 3, because we expect victory, even if Jeff, El Jefe Uno, is a little more – there's a little more doubt there than I thought he was going to show up with today.
Yeah, I know. But let's see how it goes, and then we'll come back next week. We'll be there.
He still believes it's just that he might not get a good night's sleep on Friday night going into Saturday morning.
No,
He's
sir.
not that confident.
No.
Guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Go to the Groggy Dog store and hit the thumbs up button. And
yes, sir.
You'll make us happy.
Please.
And making us happy makes us happy.
And it makes you happy.
Hey, I like being happy.
Me too. There you go. Let's put that on a T-shirt.
All be happy together. Thumbs up, spend some